I'm by myself again, and you know what that means. This is an all cooking show and a part of the 8 Natural Remedies series that we're doing. In this program, you have to get your paper and pencil because we're going to be doing some delicious, nutritious recipes that you will not be able to not prepare. So I want you then just to stay by. Well, welcome to Abundant Living. My name is Paula Akins, and this is my husband,
Curtis Akins.
Curtis Akins, and you're actually going to be my helper in the kitchen today.
Yes.
Doing all this cooking we got going on.
I would be your helpmeet.
Help me, okay. And you know that because you've been talking about the 8 natural remedies.
That's right.
That we on this particular show, we're going to actually concentrate on an actual disease.
Oh.
And that is the disease of diabetes.
Oh, diabetic cooking.
Cooking for the diabetic.
Cooking
you know,
for the diabetic.
Looking at some good nutritious things that we need to have as a part of their diet that would be really good for them. And so I'm excited.
Because we need this. This is a very important topic. It has reached epidemic proportions.
It has.
In the last few years, so very prevalent.
And I guess because of the fact that, too, when we look at the whole area of diabetes, at one time we were talking more about the adult onset diabetes as we looked at people as they were moving toward the mature audience age.
Okay.
Okay, but we're seeing now more and more, Curtis, children, not just a type 1 type diabetic, but now type 2.
Yes.
And that type 2 is actually coming from the fact of our children are just becoming more and more sedentary, picking up a lot more weight, and because of all of that, that obesity factor is with them as well, not going outside, not playing, and that kind of thing, and so it's causing some real issues. And so this program is designed to not only help that mother to get some good recipes out there, or that daddy to get those recipes out there, but also, guess what? The children can help out with it too.
That's true. This is something that they can even do this dish right here, probably, from what I see.
And speaking of this dish right here, good speaking, let's go ahead and look at the actual recipe for this particular one.
Let's do it.
Spinach strawberry salad. It calls for 1/3 pound of spinach leaves fresh, 1/2 pint of strawberries fresh and sliced, 1 kiwi sliced, 1 tablespoon of slivered almonds, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice fresh, 1/2 cup of orange juice, 1 tablespoon of maple syrup or honey, and 1 tablespoon of olive oil, extra virgin. Now, Curtis, this is a real good recipe.
Good way to get the spinach in.
Because most of the time when people think about salads, they always just think about, you know, lettuce and tomatoes and some cucumbers and that kind of thing. But this is a salad that is different, it's beautiful, it tastes wonderful.
Yes, it does.
And so we already have our spinach already washed and ready to go, our spinach leaves. You're going to go ahead on for me, and if you would,
now,
go ahead and get that lemon
juice. You purchased already? Or you,
I already purchased it.
Okay.
And so,
I need a...
But you thought I growed it?
You growed it? Or you grew it too? Okay.
Well, anyway.
Well, now I need a top for this, though.
No, honey. You just do like that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you'll be fine.
Okay,
you'll
baby.
Be fine.
I'll be fine.
You'll be fine. Okay. Now, before I even do that part there, we're going to lay that over the side because we have our fresh strawberries already cut in half.
Okay.
And then while you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead on and start getting this kiwi.
Now, how much? I need, what, a tablespoon of this?
Oh, that's going to, actually, that half there will make 2 tablespoons.
Oh, half of this? Oh, okay.
Half of it. Okay? So I like this. I like it with the kiwi.
Every time I see kiwi, I think of your sister.
Oh. Okay, now I know that you're just dying to tell that one, right?
I'll let you tell it, because it's your sister. I'll let you tell the story.
If my sister ever watches Abundant Living, she's going to say, I can't believe you actually said it about me. But you know, I was in Philadelphia one time, and we were having kiwi, and my sister had not really seen that kiwi before. And so she said, are we really going to eat that? I said, absolutely. She said, well, why are all those ants sitting in the middle of that? Those are not ants. But you know what? Curtis is the one that made me tell.
That wasn't too long ago.
Viola.
No, we didn't mention
Eleanor.
his sister's name.
Oh.
Now, see, you call her names now, see? Because you have several sisters.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you just narrowed down the field.
Well, they
now,
got it
it's
first
on you,
mine.
baby.
Anyway, I've already cut.
Okay, it was too late. That's
got
roll.
that ready. What we're going to
Okay.
do is I'm going to ask you to take this, Curtis.
Okay.
And we're going to put the orange juice in because this is actually the dressing that we're going to make up.
Okay,
We've got
going
the
in
olive
here.
oil that's going to go in
A
there.
little bit of olive oil.
And we're using maple syrup, or you can use honey as well.
Okay.
All right. And then make sure you get all the goodies there. Have you already put the lemon juice in there?
No, I have
All
not.
right, then you're going to scrape that out real good there, if you don't
Okay.
mind. And I'm going to go ahead on and put this in my bowl.
And the lemon juice here.
Lemon juice. And then
Yeah,
you're going to
that's about-
twist that around. It makes 2 tablespoons. It's kind of surprising, isn't it?
Yeah, you don't think you get that much.
I know. I like to use fresh lemon too. All right, you're doing that. And I'm going to go ahead on and put the,
So this is going to be the dressing.
this is the dressing that's actually going to go over it, yes.
Okay.
Very, very good. Spinach, instead of using the iceberg lettuce.
Which is what, 98% water?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And then with that in mind, what we're going to do is I'm going to take, let me let one more minute there. Let me
okay.
just make sure we got all that together. And then I'm going to slowly
You're going to drizzle.
pour it over the top of the lettuce. I mean, not lettuce, the spinach, not the lettuce, the spinach.
I thought you were supposed to drizzle that.
Well, drizzle, pour.
Pour. Okay.
The name of the game is get it on in there.
Okay, you're the last move today. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to be in the
Now,
funny shows.
what we're going to do is we're going to actually put in the kiwi.
Oh, okay. You got the almond.
And we got those slivered almonds there. And we're going to put in the strawberries. Yummy, yummy.
Very festive. Ooh, that was good.
Wasn't that
How
good?
about another one, baby?
No, it has to go in the salad.
Okay.
Is that pretty?
You or the salad? You talking about the salad?
Yes.
It's pretty too.
Okay.
So are you.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Okay, now.
Okay, now,
Time for the almonds?
yes, it's time to put the almonds
Pay
in.
attention to what you're doing. Because you're about to lose it again.
Oh, yeah. Now, you can tell. Now, think about it.
Oh, yes.
Okay? And
Very colorful, honey.
And just before, now, I would usually put plastic over top of it and put it in the refrigerator until it's time to serve it up. And then you just take your fork, your salad fork, and you just move it up, and everybody gets a chance to have all of it. They have the salad itself, the dressing, the strawberries, a little bit of the almonds, and also the kiwi. But it's absolutely gorgeous. It's a real good way to start the program off. We've got to have that salad all in there.
Got to have that fiber and
Yes.
almonds and strawberries, so kiwi, that's fine.
Very nutritious and very
Nature's
colorful.
dessert is fruit.
Huh.
That's
Well,
right.
talking about the next recipe that we're going to be going.
A dessert?
No, we're
Oh.
actually going to another recipe.
Oh,
So
okay.
let's go and see what that recipe actually
Okay.
is. It is calzones. It calls for 1 cup of whole wheat pastry flour, 1 cup of unbleached flour with the germ, a half a cup of soy margarine, 1 teaspoon of sea salt, 1/2 cup to 3/4 cup of cold water, 1 tablespoon of vegan Parmesan alternative. Now, Curtis, this one here is one of those recipes where we're going to add some real good things. We got the unbleached flour with the germ in it. We're
Okay.
going to be using first, and then we're going to go ahead also and put in that pastry flour
Pastry
too as
flour.
well.
Just a little bit lighter. The
These are
pastry
lighter
flour.
in texture and
Yes.
everything.
Okay.
And then we have our margarine we're going to actually put in, and this is a part of that. Let's go ahead on and mash that up. Now, there's a couple things I do, number one, with this, because you're going to mash it up until it gets to be the size of the actual small crumbs, right? So
Okay.
guess what we're going to do?
What we're
We're
gonna
going
do?
to bring this to an end right now because I want you to go ahead and put in the Parmesan.
Oh, okay. Parmesan,
I want you to go ahead and put that salt in there.
salt.
And then I'm just going to start fixing it.
Oh. Okay, I thought we were missing something.
No, we're not missing anything.
All right.
And what I do is I'm going to do this until it gets to a crumble.
So this is going to be the outer
This
shell
of the calzone.
Of the calzone.
And, you know, when you see the regular calzones out there on the marketplace, they're all done with the white flours and stuff.
Right.
So we've got a soy margarine we've replaced in the
With
regular
the
margarine.
regular margarine.
And then we've also, on top of that,
The
we're
whole wheat
using,
pastry flour.
That's right.
And flour
That's-
with the germ.
that's
to
it.
get the B vitamins.
So, and you know, we've been on the show quite a while, so But, you know, I wonder whether you remember the difference between the pastry flour and the regular 100% whole wheat flour.
Pastry flour now, okay, we didn't rehearse this, so
Oh,
pastry
that's okay.
flour is it's like a summer wheat
Hey, that's
flour.
right, that's
okay,
right,
I've
that's
been
right.
hanging with you for a little while. So it's a summer wheat flour. It's lighter in texture, and that's about where I stop.
It's lighter
Unless
in
you
texture,
want to add something to
and
that.
it's going to be softer than the regular whole wheat
Okay.
flour. And I use it a lot when I'm doing any of my breads, or if I'm using something like this, and I want a lighter texture.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
so you
not
can
heavy.
see how it looks like it has the crumble to it.
And why you mix the two together, the whole wheat pastry flour and the flour with the germ? I mean,
Well,
get a
actually, the recipe, when I first got this recipe, it was actually using nothing but regular white flour. And so I did a combination,
Okay.
half and half, okay? Now, we've got this going on here, and so what's going to happen is I'm going to start adding that water to it,
Oh.
okay?
We'll do it now.
And hold on 1 minute.
Oh, okay.
See how that crumbles up? Okay?
Okay.
All right, so you're going to add that water. Let me just go ahead and get my hands out first there, because we're going to use the fork from there on in.
Okay.
Okay? Go ahead and pour it in slowly. And I said, anywhere from a half of a cup to 3/4 of a cup. And it all depends on how that dough is going to act on you. Because once again, because we're using a wheat flour, pastry flour, it's not going to be, it might need a little bit more liquid to it, all right? So we can see right now it's doing okay. It's doing okay.
I have some more water over here if you need it.
No, no, no. This is the texture I'm looking for.
Oh, okay.
This is what I'm looking for. And what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to take this down.
So now you need a rolling pin? Oh,
No, no, no. What's going to happen is actually just, I'm going to have you use that in a minute. Okay, let's put this over here because that's going to be something I'm going to use later.
Okay.
But I'm going to actually make this dough up. And when I make the dough up, it actually has to, you know, you make it into a ball. You're going to put it in a plastic wrap, and then you're going to put it in the refrigerator. And it has to go in the refrigerator for at least 30 minutes so it can solidify. You know, the margarine is cold. The water is cold. But once you put it together and put it back, you know, as I'm playing around with it, I call it manipulating it. As I'm doing that, it's actually melting somewhat.
okay.
When I put it in the refrigerator, it'll help it to be not only more pliable, but will also help the margarine and stuff to get harder.
Oh,
Okay?
okay. All
So
right.
let's just see. I'm going to go ahead on and turn this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is exactly what I'm looking for. Okay? Now, I love it. I love it. I love it. It's doing its thing.
The right texture, huh?
Right texture. And I just roll it around until I get it into a ball. And if you will, go ahead and cut me out a nice piece of that foil. I mean, a saran wrap there. Get everything in. And you want to be wet and have the texture just like you see
Now,
it
I'm going to
here.
put this on the counter.
Lay it on the
Shall I
counter.
put some water first?
No, 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 no. I'm not rolling it out. It's going in the refrigerator.
Oh, okay.
Okay? So all I do is turn it like this and this, put it in the ball. Then you're going to actually wrap it up. Okay? And it's going to go in the refrigerator. And that refrigerator, because we're going to actually let it sit in there for 30 minutes while we're making the filling that goes with it.
Oh, the filling's
okay?
next.
The
Okay.
filling is next. So why don't we look at that filling?
Okay.
The calzone filling, it calls for 1 tablespoon of olive oil, or 1/2 medium onion chopped, or 1 cup of mushrooms sliced, or 1 cup of mock beef crumbles, or 1 teaspoon of sea salt.
Or 1/2 teaspoon of sea
Oh
salt.
yeah, you can do that. Let's go with that one better.
Okay.
1 teaspoon of the sea salt. 1 teaspoon of onion powder, or 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, or 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, or 1/2 cup of spaghetti sauce, or 1 tablespoon of vegan Parmesan alternative, and we're going to do paprika for garnish.
Okay. All right.
Now we've done that
Okay.
crust and it's getting itself together, and
All right.
I've already just taken a smaller part of it and let it sit out there so we can let them see what the calzone's going to look like, because we got to do the filling.
Okay,
And that
the filling.
while you're cutting those onions up there for me.
You want me
I'm
to,
gonna
what,
get those ready.
dice them up or what?
Yeah, you can dice it.
Okay.
And while we're talking about that dicing of that, I know that someone might not be familiar with also those beef crumbles. That's another thing on the market right now too, that you can use. We're going to use inside of this calzone. How about that? So I'm going to go ahead and put my
Okay.
oil in my pan. All right.
I love calzones.
You love calzones? I do too. I do too. So that's going to go in. I'm going to stir this around a little bit.
I don't know how fine you want this, honey.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
You ready?
Go
For
on
it
in.
now already?
Put them on in the pan.
Okay, let's do it.
Put it in the pan.
All right.
This is softer.
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 Makes too much noise. Okay.
All right, so we got that going on. We're going to also go ahead and put in the mushrooms as well with that. Now, the thing I like about this recipe also is that normally you have the ground beef.
Okay.
And the ground beef, you know, they'll say, you know, cook the ground beef and then drain the oil off of it. But because we're using a mock crumble, this is a mock beef crumble, there is no fat. There's nothing to do, and it's already pre-cooked. So all we're going to do is just add it there to the actual recipe itself.
And there's a lot of mock ground beef there on the market as well. And so this is at a regular food store chain.
Once again, regular food store chain. They've got the crumbles out there. Back in the day, we used to use those beef.
They come in a box.
I remember Grand Burger back in the day.
That was
okay.
some
so we got
time
that
ago.
going. And we're going to go ahead on and put in the crumbles.
Okay. Now, these crumbles have a nice texture, and they hold their consistency too.
Yeah, they do.
They do.
Yeah, they do. Now, this is the thing that makes it come alive, and that is adding all the other stuff to it, Curtis. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add in Italian seasoning.
Okay, this would be this, yeah.
And we're going to go ahead and add in the salt to that.
Okay.
We're going to add the onion and garlic powder.
Onion and garlic powder going in.
And then lastly, believe it or not, we're going to throw in, wait a minute, let me just turn it before you put it in there. Okay, you can already tell. You can smell that smell. This is the inside of the calzone of what it's going to be like. So we'll go ahead on and put in the Parmesan.
Vegan Parmesan alternative, which is also at the regular grocery store too.
Absolutely,
Absolutely.
Now, because of the sake of time, one of the things that's going to happen, I usually let this cook down for just a hot second. You put it down real low. Okay, and we can have a few minutes. We have a few minutes to go ahead and show what's going on as far as making this crust up.
Okay.
Why don't you go ahead on and put a little water down on the counter for me? A little bit. Okay, that's enough.
Oh,
a little bit down.
Yeah, you did say a little bit.
Spread it, and then we're going to put that wax paper down there because we're going to make like a
saran wrap down. Okay.
All righty. And what I like to do is just take it and make it into a ball. Because I want to make a round one.
This is going to go on top, right?
Yeah, we're going to put that on top. Hold up 1 minute now.
Okay.
Sit on top.
Okay.
And then just very lightly, Curtis, very lightly.
Very lightly.
We're just going to just pat it down. We're going to make a circle out of it to make a calzone, okay?
Oh, okay. So it'll hold it down a little bit.
Yeah, hold it down a little bit for me.
So you can make it as big as you want based on how wide you want it?
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
Let me add that way and come this way. Trying to make it into a circle. Okay, let me take this off and just finish it up. So we're making a circle.
Okay.
That's that. A circle. Now
you don't have to put this in the oven. You just put the filling inside and then it will bake.
I'm going to show them in a hot second what to do with that, okay? We're going to make sure that that's going to come up. Okay, and if it sticks a little bit, don't worry about it. You can always spray your saran wrap if you want to actually get it up. And this is going to take a little while, so guess what? I've already got my sauce ready to go here, and I've already got some of the actual filling that I've already made up ahead of time, just so that you can see what it actually looks like. Let me just turn this, and we're going to move this over to the side there. Doesn't it smell wonderful?
It does. Good aroma.
I'm going to move it over here because basically I'm actually finished with that, because guess what? It actually has to cool down before you can even put it into your dough. It's got to cool down, otherwise it will burst through and you won't have what you really want. So I'm only just going to move this out. I'm going to take me we'll take a fork. We're going to put a little bit of the sauce.
Now this what tomato sauce? What's this?
This is spaghetti sauce.
Spaghetti sauce. Okay.
This is a onion, garlic, spaghetti sauce. Just a small amount of it. And then if you will give me this spoon here. And this is already nice and cool. So we're just going to sit this right here in the middle.
Okay.
Make
now
sure
this
it's
would be
cold
what's
before you
in
do
the
it.
skillet now,
That's
but
right. That's
this
right.
is just for sake of time.
Just sake of time, and so they can get a chance to see what it looks like.
Oh, okay.
And you can fill it as much as you want, but you need to leave at least half of it open.
Okay.
So if you can have, let me just wipe this down. You can leave half of it open so that you can actually fold it over the top.
Oh.
Okay?
Then are you going to crimp it? Is that the term?
Yeah,
Or what?
yeah. That's the term you like to use, doesn't it? Don't you?
Well, that's the term I got from you.
Okay, and then all you're going to do is you're just going to take your fork and you're going to move it around. Why don't you move those things out the way from me so they can kind of see
Okay.
all you're going to do. And if the sauce comes out, don't worry about it, because once it starts cooking, it will get itself together. It's going to go in the oven. It's going to bake in the oven, 350 degrees, and it will actually turn a nice brown, a golden brown. And what I usually do with that is then I'll take it out and I'll take a little bit of olive oil and use my butter
Brush?
brush.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Butter brush, sprinkle a little paprika on it. And you know, we're going to go and take a break. And when we come back, we still have 2 more recipes. Stay by. Now, this is one of those quick and easy ones, Curtis. Let's actually go to the recipe and see what we're going to be doing with this one. Green beans and sauteed red peppers. It calls for 1 1/2 pound of green beans trimmed, cut into 3-inch length, or 1 tablespoon of olive oil, or 1 red pepper seeded and chopped, or 1 tablespoon of basil, 1 tablespoon of dill, or 1 tablespoon of lemon zest, 2 teaspoons of chicken-style seasoning. Now, this is a good one. It's real quick and easy. I'm going to just turn my skillet, my fire on here, Curtis.
And let's explain,
you know,
again, the chicken-style seasoning for those who may be watching for the first time.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's
because
true.
there's no chicken, but
No
it's chicken-style seasoning. So it's marked no animal products.
No animal products
You can get this
whatsoever.
at any regular grocery store.
And you know, when we got ready to go off too, I forgot to, I said what the temperature was going to be, 350 degrees for those calzones to be in the oven.
For the calzones.
But they need to go in here for about 20 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, it's going to turn nice and golden brown on the top of the crust, and then you put the olive oil on it and your paprika on it, you'll be good to go.
You're good to go.
So this is our green beans, and I'm telling you, this is a different way to do green beans, totally different from what people are used to as well. All we're going to do is put our green beans in right away.
Because most people just do the green beans, a little butter and salt, and that's it.
That's right, but we're making it a
kinda
little
boring.
bit different there. We're going to do the green beans in. We're going to do the red peppers in as
add
well.
a little color to
This
it.
adds color and makes it different. Okay. We're going to also add in, we've got our seasonings. We got the dill. Look at that. Look at that.
Okay.
We got the basil.
Should I be doing that zest?
And you're going to do lemon
zest?
zest. Let's go ahead and do that lemon zest there. All you're going to do is just take your grater this way here.
Oh, this way, yeah.
And just going to do a little bit. How about that?
Do it in the pan there?
Yeah, right over top of these.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, that was close. Oh,
All
boy,
right.
the camera caught that, too. Okay, I'm going this way, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Just a little bit, just a little bit. All right. Smell that? Huh?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it coming out?
Yeah, it's coming out. I see it, smell it right there. You see it's hitting the...
Oh, yeah. Okay, it's
yeah.
hitting, yeah, okay.
It's about a tablespoon.
How much zest you want?
Just a little bit more.
Okay.
All right. See that? You can see it in there?
Oh, yes, I see it.
Okay.
Honey, I'm good. I like it. I don't want to stop.
Okay, I think that's enough.
Okay. I was getting kind of carried away with
I know
the
you were.
zest.
You're getting excited with the
Getting
zest.
excited with the zest.
Okay. Do you smell that smell? That smell good?
Yes.
The last thing we're going to put in there is the chicken-style seasoning.
Okay.
Okay. And we have one more recipe we're going to be doing.
Well, that was fast.
I told you it's quick and fast and easy. It's not a lot of work and stuff to it, okay?
A new way for the green beans.
Yeah, look how it looks good. It's pretty.
Yes.
Okay, and let's look then at our last one.
Okay.
Our last recipe for this program, which is going to be grilled Granny Smith apples. Calls for 3 Granny Smith apples, 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, and cooking spray. Well, this is the last part. All I'm doing, I already got my fire on, Curtis. We're going to grill these apples. So I'm going to spray my pan. And I like to also just kind of spray the apple a little bit.
Okay.
We're going to lay them down.
Oh, just spray it and
All we're going to do is just lay
it down.
Yeah.
All right. Another way of eating apples.
Another way of eating
and you have already got the core out.
Got that core out of there.
Okay.
And let me see where my little, well, anyway. So what I usually do is I just actually let them cook for a few minutes on both sides. And they're going to turn brown on one side and switch them over, and it's going to turn brown on the other side. And because of the fact that the sugar is naturally there in that Granny Smith apple, then we're just going to sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon on top of it, and that's all we're going to have to do.
So should we do it when you turn it over the first time?
Once I turn them over, then I will actually sprinkle the cinnamon on the other top side of it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And so, once again, another way of, I call this a dessert also, by the way. Because, I mean, you can make these up real quick and fast. I love the Granny Smith apple. Has a crispiness to it, and also it's able to be a real good apple when you're trying to make this particular dish up. So we're going to switch them over there.
It's browning already, yeah. Okay. Now, Granny Smith, any apple will do, or you prefer Granny Smith?
Granny Smith. You want them to go with this particular recipe itself, okay? Well, I know that our program's coming to an end, and so we're going to let this finish cooking up. We're going to put that cinnamon on top of it, and then we're going to let you see the finished product, so stay by. Well, we finished this program.
Cooking for the diabetic.
Cooking for diabetic, and you can see real good, wholesome foods.
Cooking for anybody, really.
We've done the actual dessert, a salad. I started to say dessert, which was the spinach and strawberries and kiwi and all that good stuff with that orange juice and everything in it. And then we did those calzones. It's got some real good, meaty mock beef inside of it.
Golden brown, too.
Yes, and then we made the green beans with something different, the red peppers and that lemon zest. And
very colorful.
And the dill and everything with that. And then we finished off with those grilled Granny Smith apples.
With a touch of cinnamon.
Just a little touch.
Just a touch.
Okay? And so, once again, it's healthy food, it's good food, and we love 3ABN, an Abundant Living Show.
Well, let's go ahead and close out. John 10:10, Jesus said, I come, that they might have life and have it more abundantly. See you next time.